Hello everyone, welcome to the second lecture of IUPAC nomenclature. In the previous lecture, we have discussed the general scheme of IUPAC naming, and watching that lecture, you may not get a correct feel of what is a 1 degree prefix, what is a suffix, right? What is a word root. In this lecture, we would get that feel as we will be discussing the naming of alkanes. Let's start the naming of alkanes without wasting any more time. So, we would have a set of rules for defining an IUPAC name of a compound. So, first one, this is common. Some rules are common in alkanes, alkynes, and throughout the IUPAC naming, some rules would be common that we are going to discuss. So, the first one is parent chain. How to select the parent chain, right? So, how to select the parent chain? Let me give you an example. If I have this one, we have discussed it in previous lecture also that how we should select the parent chain. But even we will discuss it even more in detail. So, what is the longest chain here? Parent chain is nothing but the longest chain. What is the longest chain here? I have this point A, this is B, and this is C. Point A, point B, point C. Right? Now tell me that AB is longest, or BC is longest, or AC is longest. AC, right? Here in AC we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. But in AB we have just 4 carbons. In BC also we have 4 carbons. So AC is the longest chain, right? So AC would be the parent chain. Parent chain is nothing but the longest chain. Let's solve few examples which you have to do by your own. Now tell me the Iupac parent chain here. You can pause the video and do that. It's very simple. Some people think that this horizontal one would only be the parent chain. The horizontal chain is the parent chain. No, that's wrong. The longest chain is known as the parent chain. Right? Now, I have these three cases. Now tell me the parent chain in the first one. In the first one, what's the parent chain? This, right? Or this. The length of the chains in both the cases are same. So you can take any chain. You can prefer any chain. You can go to any chain. Right? In this case also, we have both the chains having same length. But in the first case, there are no locants, right? Okay, we'll do it in the fresh page. Here we don't have no locants, so we preferred a chain having longest chain. Both are longest. Then you can go to any you can go through any one. But in this case, here locants are involved. So this chain and the other one I'm using showing the same length both. But when the lengths of parent chain are equal, then you must go with the parent chain having more number of locants, right? If I mark it as A, this one with B, and this one with C, now AB and AC are equal. They both are equal, right? But AB is having one locant, right? And BC is having 0 locants. So the parent chain would be AB. If there are if there are multiple chains having same number of carbons, then you must select the parent chain as the chain which is having more number of locants, right? And let's take another example. With this last example, you would clear your concepts. Now tell me, what is the parent chain? So it's like this. Uh, Now tell me, which is the parent chain? This one, right? Why? Because the number of locants, so it's like this. So here the number of locants are more, right? So this is our parent chain. Now you understood the selection of parent chain. You have learned two exceptions. One is first point of selecting the parent chain is select the longest chain. Select the longest chain. And second point is if multiple chains have same number of carbons, then select the one which has more number of locants. And that's all. The second one is numbering. How to do the numbering of the parent chain. So numbering also plays an important role to show that where a locant is present. So if I have this, the first point for the numbering is, it is done from the corners, right? We should do it from corners. We cannot start it from middle. And second one, it is done in such a way that locants receives the lowest number. The points which I am telling you, you must note it down, right? It is done in such a way that locants receives the lowest number. Let me show you this one with different colors. So now I am naming it from right to left, and with another color I am naming it from left to right. Now tell me, in which case the locant is received the lowest number? In this case, right? In this case or this case? 2 is the lowest number, right? So you must do the numbering from left to right. How? Left to right. Always compare the first point of difference. So if I have chain like this, I have BR. Now one color I am doing it from left to right, and with another color I am doing it from green color. 1 2 3 4 5. Now many people, what they do is, here bromine, now tell me from right to left, what they do is, bromine right to left, bromine got 3 and chlorine got 2. They add it and they write 5. From left to right we have 3 plus 4, that is equals to 7. They do it like this, and lowest number is this, and they do it from right to left. In this case the answer is correct, but in many cases it may become wrong. So always compare the first point of difference. First, here from right to left, bromine got 3 and chlorine got 4. But from left to right, bromine got 3, chlorine got 4. But from right to left, chlorine got 2, bromine got 3. First point of difference you have to do, that is 3 and 2. Bromine got 3. We are comparing with 3. Chlorine got 2. 2. Then 3 wins, right? 2 wins, right? 2 is the smallest one. So always compare the first point of difference, right? So that's all. Now you must, actually this all you must have already learnt in your previous classes. Now let's do some problems. I have this compound. Uh, I have bromine here. Now what is a parent chain? Which one is parent chain? So this is the parent chain. Remember the procedure. First parent chain, then numbering. Not first numbering, then this here. Now, from where you will start the numbering? From bottom to top or top to bottom? From bottom to top, right? If you go from top to bottom, the locant, first locant would receive 3. But if you go from bottom to top, first locant would receive 2. So 2 wins, and we'll start the numbering from here. 6. Now, what is the first one? First, you must write the 1 degree prefix. Is there any 1 degree cyclic compound here? No. Then 1 degree prefix is not used. What is the 2 degree prefix? It's the locant. So we have methyl and bromine. So we would write it as, so whenever you are writing the locants, you must do it in the alphabetical order. So 2 bromo, 4 methyl. Now the word root is 6 hex and ane. It's an alkane, right? So you must do in this way. Let's do another example. Now what is a parent chain? Which is the parent chain? So this is the parent chain, right? Because it has more number of locants also. So now tell me, from which side you would start the numbering? From right to left or left to right? You would start from right to left, because if you go from left to right, first it would methyl would receive 2, and again 4 comma 4 would 4. This one would receive 4. But when you go from right to left, it would come like this: 2, 2, 4. You must every time compare the first point of difference, not adding. So when I see this one, it's the same. So here it is draw, but here second we saw that 2 wins. So we would go from right to left. So always remember, you must compare the first point of difference. So you would start the numbering from right to left. When you start the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is a 1 degree prefix here? So 1 degree prefix, you must start doing now faster. 2, 2, 4. Why? If I have all locants are methyl only, so I don't need to write the 2 methyl 2 2 methyl 2 methyl 4 methyl. So you can directly write 2 2 4 trimethyl. There are 3, right? Trimethyl, pentane. Understood? So this is naming of alkanes. It's very easy. The maximum naming we have already learnt in the previous session. So for notes, I'll tell you some points. You note it down. Use di, tri, and tetra, etc. In case the locant is repeated. Use di, tri, and tetra, etc. in case the locant is repeated. Di, tri, di, tri, tetra, etc. are not considered in alphabetical order. Right? Is not considered in alphabetical order. What I told you. If we have methyl and ethyl, then ethyl wins. We have to write ethyl first, then methyl. We have to go with alphabetical order. So that's all for today. Today we have discussed the naming of alkanes. In the next lecture, we'll be discussing the naming of alkenes and alkynes. So till then, stay tuned and keep practicing. Bye.